so you can read in the description or in the title wherever I upload it. Probably YouTube this time. Hopefully YouTube this time. It's a review of All Things Must Pass by George Harrison. Oh wow, so fucking crazy. It's like you never seen a video by me that was talking about Beatles or wrestling or Beatles who wrestle or wrestlers who Beatles. You know, it's weird, you know, you just never think about that. Oh, and the new YouTube layout that came out like a month ago or so, it fucking sucks. And I'll tell you why. Really fast rant here. I click on my little name, or not my name even, they don't even have the name, they just have the fucking icon. Click on the icon, and then it goes to my fucking Google Plus account. That's really stupid. I don't know why they do that. They should fix that, because that's really stupid and sounds confusing. Oh, wow. My last video was literally 2 months ago, and 2 videos before that one was an April Fool's that I said I wasn't going to leave. Seems like I did. But whatever, you know. Not my fault. Hopefully I didn't review this already. I don't think I did. Let's see. No. No. Okay, yeah, I don't think I reviewed this album already. If I did, probably it was typed out on Facebook and, you know. Whatever. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think I have like a gigabyte of space on here, so it should be a little longer than the last few videos I've put out, which are like 4 minutes. Something like that, I don't know. But I love long videos, and that's why I do long videos. And if you don't like long videos, well, you can always check the description, because I'll probably put the score in there also. Okay. George Harrison. Probably my favorite solo Beatle. Not my favorite Beatle. That's Paul. Paul's my favorite Beatle. But solo-wise, I think George takes it. He has a lot of great albums. Now, I'm just going based off the albums I've listened to. I've only listened to, from George Harrison, let's see. All Things Must Pass. All Things Must Pass. Wow. Proper English. All Things Must Pass. The Best of. Cloud 9. Early Takes Volume 1. Extra Texture. Sorry about that. Living in the Material World and Somewhere in England. So I have a couple to catch up on. But John Lennon only has like, I think two or three solo projects I actually really like. The other ones I just kind of like skip. Paul McCartney, there's a couple I like, but it's honestly the 70s shit I like a lot, and his new album I liked a lot, so it's really it. Ringo, I don't really listen to Ringo solo. I've only listened to like 2 or 3 Ringo albums solo, and I've only really liked those 2. And George Harrison, when I've heard, I've pretty much not disliked any of the ones I heard. So that's why I say he's my favorite solo Beatle. And for All Things Must Pass, I'm gonna give you a little bit of background information. This was his 3rd solo album, if you're counting the 2 soundtrack albums or whatever. Not 2 soundtracks. One was Electronic Sound, which I think was just like an experimental thing, and that was his 2nd one, I think. Yeah, that was the 2nd one. And Wonderwall Music was for I think the movie or something like that. I don't know, but that was the soundtrack album. This one was his first real solo album. So, how did it go? Well, I'm not going to tell you about the album yet. I'm just going to give you a little bit of backstory, like I said before. I just said that. The album came out in 1970, and this was the same year that Let It Be came out, and that was the last Beatles album, and we all know stuff about Let It Be and how terrible the setting was, and just how bad it was, really. And I'm not talking about the album. The album was fantastic, one of my favorites. But, I mean, in general, it's just kind of like, you know, odd that, you know, the backstory's interesting, but you know what, you know, it's just kind of like so much negative things going on that the album's kind of weird to listen to without thinking about negative shit, so. I mean, it was a year after they recorded Abbey Road, basically, I'd say. And I don't know if Paul was the first one to release a solo, but I think it might have been. But I'm off the top of my head, so if I get Ringo's wrong, don't like say, oh, you got it wrong, should have done research. I'm not doing research for this. But McCartney released McCartney, that same year, obviously. John Lennon released Plastic Ono Band. George Harrison released All Things Must Pass, and I think Ringo either released either Butte Cups of Blues or whatever it's called, or the Sentimental Journey thing. I don't know. I'm not totally sure. I'm not a big Ringo guy, so he's cool. He's fucking awesome. But I don't stay up with his solo career. Anyway, so yeah, and it was really weird because this one, I'm pretty sure. Don't get me if I'm wrong. Don't be like, oh, you didn't do your research, because I kind of remember this. I don't know if it's. I'm pretty sure it's true. But this album, All Things Must Pass, actually was the highest selling of the 4 albums that came out that year. So, why was it the best selling? I mean, you had My Sweet Lord. I mean, that's a single. That was a pretty popular single. John had Mother, I think, maybe as a single. I don't remember the singles. I don't think Maybe I'm Amazed was released as a single. It could have been. But no, because Maybe I'm Amazed came out in the single. What is it? Wings Over America. So I don't know if it was a single on that album or I'm talking about McCartney. I don't know if it was a single on McCartney or what, but that's where it got famous from. Wings Over America. Now, a lot of people could say this is one of the best George Harrison albums, but then again, I've seen a lot of people either choose Cloud 9 or 33 1/3. And if I was to pick my favorite Harrison album, it would probably be this one. And we're just going to get into that right now. I'm looking kind of weird. No. Oh yeah, and I'm lying down, so yes, I do have pants on. Whatever. We're going to go down the track list. Now, I've only listened to this full album twice or 3 times, because it is a long album, and, you know, I can't sit through long albums a lot. And this is one, I'll just tell you this. This is an album I can sit through. The first time was kind of hard, because I was like, is it going to end yet? And then, like, the last disc, if it was on a CD, was really hard to sit through. Second time, much easier. The last time I listened to it, easy as hell. It wasn't hard. Okay. Last time I listened to it was today. So there's a little index for you. That's what it's called. I don't fucking know. Yeah, we're just going to go on a track list. I'm going off of the CD, or the MP3 release. So I don't have it on record, but I really wish I could have it on record. So I might get it soon. Who knows? Birthday. It's coming up soon. It's in like 16 days, so it's like WrestleMania. Except for it's not shitty. I'm going to have to talk about another video. So anyway, 1970, All Things Must Pass is getting into the album. Song 1, I'm not really going to... Okay, disclaimer, I'm not going to go really in-depth. I'm just going to say if I like it or not, because I don't want the review to go overboard. It's already at like 9 minutes, so... Let's start with the first half of the album. First half, the first disc. I'll Have You Anytime, the opening track, one of George's best songs. I like it a lot. My Sweet Lord, the classic song. I like it a lot. Wah Wah. No, not like the convenience store place. I don't know if it's a convenience store or what. The gas station. It's not that. It's W-A-H. W-A-H. So it's not. Let's see. It's really hard because I can tell you right now, the first 6 tracks are... There's no flaws. There's no flaws in them. So it's hard to pick which one of them the first 6 tracks. This would probably be it. Wah Wah. Very excellent. Excellent. Isn't It a Pity? Excellent. It's kind of speeding through so I don't take up a lot of your guys' time. If Not For You. Wait. Oh no. Sorry. What Is Life? Amazing. Great. If Not For You, a really solid cover, and yes, it's a cover from Bob Dylan. Hopefully that's the one that's a cover. If it's not, I'm going to sound like a big asshole here. Behind That Locked Door. Yeah, I like that one. I was trying to think, because there's like a... I don't know which one I like better, the demo one that was released like 2 years ago, something like that. Or this one. I think I like this one a little bit more, but, you know, whatever. Let It Down. Pretty good. Run of the Mill. Pretty good. Beware of Darkness. Pretty good. You're going to hear me say pretty good a lot. Apple Scruffs, really great song. I like that song a lot. Ballad of Sir Frankie Chris, Let It Roll. I like the song a lot. It's very nice. Awaiting on You All, pretty good. I think it's probably the weakest track on the first side, but still really good. All Things Must Pass, a classic song. It's great. How's to rate the first disc? And remember, it's not for the record. If I was doing record, I would have done disc by disc by disc. Probably give it a nice 9 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, disc 2. Favorite track off the first disc is Wah Wah. Yeah. Disc 2. I Dig Love. Really great track. I like it. Art of Dying. I like it. There's a lot I can say about this stuff that's already been said. Isn't It a Pity version 2? I enjoy it. I like the first version a little bit better, but I still enjoy it. It's like, if he was to release a single of it, if he did, I could probably see version 2 being the single version. That would make a lot of sense. Hear Me Lord, pretty good. Pretty excellent. Now we're getting to the last 5 tracks, and this is, I think, the Apple Jam session, something like that. So I'm just going to tell you how much fun it is to listen to it. Not like if it's great or anything, but how fun it is to listen to this. I'm just gonna read you the tracks and I'm gonna say overall. Out of the Blue, it's Johnny's Birthday, Plugged Me In, I Remember Jeep, and Thanks for the Pepperoni. It's really fun. It's a really fun listen, and you feel like you're just kind of sitting in the studio, just fucking around with anything you have near you. It's just a really fun experience to hear. I'd probably say my favorite track is It's Johnny's Birthday, because it's the only vocal that is on the last 5 songs, but it works really well, because it's like, they sing it, and it's not over-exaggerated, but then they put like really high pitch and fast motion. They speed it up, and it's really high pitch, and it's very funny. I like the track a lot. I'd probably say the best instrumental on here that I like is I Remember Jeep or Out of the Blue. So, the album's done there. I don't know what else to say. It's a classic, and if I was to rate disc 2, I'd probably give it another 10 out of 10, which you know what that means? The whole album gets a certified 11 out of 10. And yes, that is a rating. I say that because it's like, those are classic albums, so 11 out of 10, all around. Probably in my opinion, probably the best solo album. And I'll get to that one day. But I can tell you this, John Lennon's first album that came out the same year, that's very close. But you know what? We'll get to that another time. If I was to rate it into individual sections, lyrics, let's go 9.5. It's really excellent. Instrumentation, if that's a real word, give it a 10 out of 10. Originality, it's fucking George Harrison. It's gonna be original. I like how it is. I like how it's not a hard rock album, but it does have the hard rock moments. I'd probably give it a 10 out of 10. It's very excellent. Overall, 11 out of 10. If that doesn't make sense to you, then just put 1 point lower. It's 10 out of 10. It's a classic certified. So yeah, what do you guys think of the album? Comment below if you have Google+. Oh, you have to have Google+ now. Oh, that's a relevant joke, right? So last year. Anyway, if you guys want, comment below. Tell me what you think of the album. I think it's fucking fantastic, and it's one of the only triple LPs I can sit through. Yeah. So comment below, comment on the side, wherever I decide to put it, hopefully YouTube. And this is Irate-Marauder, or you know the name. I'll see you guys next time. And Hare Krishna.